Next up, at UFC 301, we have Jean Silva taking on William Gomis. Jean Silva is 12-2 in his career, 5-0 in his last 5. He is riding a 9-fight win streak. He is taking on William Gomis, 13-2 in his career, 5-0 in his last 5 as well on an 11-fight win streak. And this is a striker versus striker matchup for the most part, but they are very different strikers. Jean Silva is a violent striker. He's a powerful guy. He's loose. He's creative. The creativity is fun to watch, but it does get him in the weird positions at times. He'll go from a tight guard doing all the right things to just hands down and loose. He alternates between those two pretty often. Thankfully for him, often enough to not let people hit any sort of cadence or rhythm, because it's just he's here and then he's here and he's just doing all sorts of fun stuff. Some people like to say he plays with his food, which is
something
I wouldn't
never do.
No, he goes, it's all utility, baby.
Plate, man.
No, I just
holy shit, 2-fork method.
Yeah. I use forks like chopsticks. Because you ever see him eat rice with a chopstick where they just turn it into like a. Well, you brought up food, and what did you think my fat ass was gonna do?
I don't know. Be clever.
Next time. What the forks like chopsticks was clever. Have you ever seen him eat rice with chopsticks?
If it was clever, you would have just laughed and brushed it off. But you're defensive because you know it wasn't clever.
No, because you made your stupid noise. Because your sense of humor is. Jean Silva is very good at transitioning between crazy and loose and high and tight. He's very dangerous. He has a ton of power, and he's a very good striker. Takedown defense is solid. His striking is killer, and he's coming off that UFC debut win over Weston Wilson, where he did showcase the power and the accuracy, but it's not exactly the highest caliber win. He's taking on William Gomis. This guy's a well-rounded fighter. He can knock you out. He can submit you. He can outwork you. He's not any one thing because he's genuinely good everywhere. Grappling, he's opportunistic. He'll snatch something up. Striking, typically wants to hang out on the outside. Pitter-patter. He's got that French savate style where he takes his time. He does the things. It's not the most exciting type of style to watch, but he is effective and he does stay out of danger. He is coming off of his first finish win in the UFC over Yanis Gomori. I hate William Gomis' fight style. I hate that savate style. I've been calling it savant, and now I realize it's savate, S-A-V-A-T-E. And in fairness to me, the person who told me that style, I was speaking to a very accomplished person in this community, and it was right after UFC Paris, and I was like, they all fight the same, blah, and he's like, yeah, that's the savant style. I thought he said savant, so I've been saying it that way forever. Now people are like, yo, dummy, it's savate. Either way, that style is not fun to watch. It's boring, it's technical, but it is effective. And it's the exact type of style that could work against a guy like Jean Silva, who is going to play a little bit too much, who is going to throw with big power. You can stay on the outside, you can dance around, you can pitter-patter, avoid danger. William Gomis can win this fight, and the opening odds had him winning this fight as a -135 favorite. He's now a +112 dog. This is another line I'm going to continue to monitor because I do think William Gomis wins this fight. Am I insanely confident? No. But I do think he's technical enough to avoid the danger, avoid the power. If we move to this next slide here, you'll see he is only hit with 1.49 significant strikes a minute. That's how good his defense is. And this guy has 2 decisions or 3 decisions in the UFC, and he is still only hit with 1.49 significant strikes. I think that defense matters. I think he dances around. I think he bores us to death, but I do think he can win this fight. Billy Gomes is the pick. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Oops. Switch the graphic back? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot I already... Yeah, all right.
A little unprofessional there, for sure. Listen, I believe that William Gomis is going to be... And I don't know how to put this. By the way, the 76ers just tied this game up. And I don't know. It's going to overtime now. They had a 4-point play in there. Wow. Anyway, a little distracting. I think William Gomis is going to be scared to death of this dude. I think he's going to be scared to death of this dude because this dude, Jean Silva, is a fucking crazy guy, man. He is a crazy son of a bitch, and he is going to be stalking this guy down for 15 minutes, just stalking him and stalking him. And in my mind, I agree. I think William Gomis is going to be on his bike. We've seen him do that. William Gomis, by the way, former lock of the week, so I know him well. He's going to dance. He's going to dance. He's going to throw those wild switch kicks every once in a while, put some push kicks out there, but he is going to dance around. And I think in this type of fight, John Silva's not going to give him the opportunities to just point fight. He's going to be in the face of William Gomis. He's going to win the bigger moments, right? If there's big moments, it's going to be all on John Silva. I don't think John Silva's going to be able to find a knockout or anything like that. But in these, I think it's going to be William on the fence, dancing around. It's going to be big moment John Silva, the crowd, yeah! And then dance around, boo, boo. And then big moment John Silva, yeah! And I think that, honestly, is just going to win him the fight. It's going to win him rounds. It's going to win him the fight because he's going to have the big moments. William just doesn't have those big moments. He dances around, he points fights. I think it's going to be his downfall because John Silva's not going to give a fuck. I mean, he's going to stay in this dude's face. He's going to throw his big shit. And I think it's going to win him the fight.
I get it. I mean, I get it. I hate that William Gomis fight style, and I don't think he's necessarily better than John Silva. I think it's just the avoid the power style that will work for him because John Silva's going to be the much better striker. It's not even going to be close. And if William wants to grapple, he has to get inside the pocket or get close enough to shoot a takedown or tie him up. And that's going to be a problem because that's where John Silva's going to let his hands go. So this is going to be a very tricky fight for William Gomis. He has to fight perfect the whole time. I don't necessarily know if he can, but I'm going to watch that line and see if we can get some solid enough value to make it happen. I do think he wins. I am not, what I will say, my betting style, I'm more conservative than a lot of people. What I don't do is, unless the odds are insane, I don't bet on underdogs just because I'm like, that's decent value. And I know there is a lot of people do that. Like a lot of people are like, this is a 50-50 fight and one of them's plus 120. I'll do that.
You bet on Gomis?
I haven't yet. I do. Where I'm going with this is I think he wins. And if he continues to become a bigger and bigger dog and we're going to get better and better odds on him, I might throw something out there.
What a joke.
Okay. But I personally would not bet on an underdog just because the odds are good if I don't think they win. I only bet on people who I think win regardless of the other stuff going on. Josh Shock says, what about the value in missing weight at plus 1,400? Is that a joke or are those odds out there? I'll take those odds. Anyway, are you going to put your boy in your DraftKings lineup or no? Because it's going to be striking only and you don't necessarily think he wins by knockout.
That's right. And Williams going to make anything low volume, so it's going to be probably rough DraftKings.
And this is a phenomenal comment. Angela uses the Savat style for betting. That's a good comment because frankly, I do. I stay on the outside. I play a cautious betting game. It's effective.
I'm a pussy.
And Josh Shock says those odds are on DraftKings, so you can bet on a weight miss at plus 1,400.
Yeah, I forgot.
That's incredible. Damn, does BetOnline have those?
No, they're falling behind.
Yeah, dude, thank you, Josh, for the tip there. That's incredible. 1,400.
Yeah,
it's worth $1 or $2. You never know who's going to miss weight. Other side of the world. Either way, if you do want to unlock all the picks, the bets.
It's not for anybody to miss weight. It's for a fight specific, I believe.
No, I get it. But William Gomis is not a Brazilian, and he hasn't missed weight before. But damn, take a look. Look at this idiot. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member at the top. There's only $10 for an entire month. Everything you have ever wanted or needed heading into a fight week. Before you go, let me give you $50. Anybody who goes to WeWantPicks.com/bets and signs up with any one of our affiliate partners gets $50 as a thank you. Use the link, sign up, make a deposit. We send you $50 as a thank you.